Welcome students. Today we are going to start chapter number 2, that is instruction set and programming of 8085. Instruction set and programming of 8085. So this chapter is also basically divided into two parts, that is first instruction set and then programming of 8085. In last chapter we have seen introduction to microprocessor and organization of 8085. In introduction to microprocessor we have seen definition of microprocessor, evolution of microprocessor, functions of microprocessor, then features of 8085, addressing modes, T-state, machine cycle, instruction cycle, etc. Now it is time to learn instruction set and programming of 8085. So first instruction set. That is, what are those instructions which are available in 8085? Actually, these all instructions are divided into 5 different categories. And how the different categories are? They are categorized by their operation style. That is, some instructions are there in 8085 which can be performed for arithmetical operations. So, arithmetical instructions. Some instructions are there, they are used for logical operations. Third, arithmetical instructions, logical instructions. So, arithmetical instructions are all those instructions which are used to perform arithmetical operations, whereas logical instructions are instructions which are used for logical operations, logical instructions. But before that, very important category is there that we are actually going to study first. Data transfer instructions. Number 2, number 3 logical, number 4. So there is, after the logical, there is branching instructions. After that, last, machine control instructions. Now, look at the 4 types, that is data transfer instruction, arithmetical instructions, logical instruction, branching instruction, machine control instructions. So in this chapter number 2, that is instruction set and programming of 8085, we are going to see these 5 types of instructions. So one by one all the instructions should be studied. Now first group, that is data transfer instructions. Data transfer instructions are instructions. Now before that we are going to see what is in the instruction. What is instruction? Question. Instruction is a bit pattern, because we know that microprocessor can understand the instruction which should be in the form of 1 and 0. So obviously instruction of 8085 is in the form of 1 and 0. So what is instruction? Instruction is a bit pattern. It is sequence of 1 and 0. What is instruction? Instruction is a bit pattern. It is sequence of 1 and 0. But pattern, but it is having specific meaning. Having specific meaning. Instruction is a beat pattern, the sequence of 1 and 0 having specific meaning. Example: 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. So this is the instruction. Now you can ask the question, what this instruction is, what it stands for. Because looking toward the sequence of this 1 and 0, we can't predict what it stands for. So 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. This is the instruction as per our definition. What is instruction? It is a beat pattern. It is a sequence of 1 and 0 having specific meaning. What the meaning? But we don't know. Because looking toward the 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 1, we can't predict. But microprocessor can understand. And after all, this is the instruction for microprocessor. It is not an instruction for us. We can't understand this instruction. But microprocessor can understand what exactly mean. Thus, instruction is a beat pattern. Instruction, it is a sequence of 1 and 0 having specific meaning. What the meaning, that no doubt we don't know, but microprocessor knows. Thus, having specific meaning. Second thing, any instruction is made up of two parts. First part, that is opcode, and second part, that is operand. Actually, two operands are there, that's why operands. There should be, say, operands. But one of the operand is along with opcode. What is opcode? Opcode, that Dell microprocessor, what operation is to be carried out? And what is operand? Operand over which operation is carried out? Over which operation is carried out. So see the instruction. First we have seen what is instruction. Instruction is divided into two parts, that is opcode and operand. Opcode, that Dell microprocessor, what operation is to be carried out, and operands, over which operation is carried out. So actually there are two operands, but one of the operand is specified while specifying the opcode. Thus there are two types of operand. There are two types of operand. Operands. Number one, implicit. That is along with opcode. And another, explicit. That we have to specify externally by us. Now we are going to see what exactly mean by implicit, explicit in detail. But before that, you take down this in writing. See, we are studying the chapter number 2, instruction set and programming of execute file. Here, first we are studying instruction set. The various types of instructions we have seen, how they are categorized. But before that, what is instruction? It is a bit pattern, it is a sequence contents of 290 having specific meaning. Example. Every instruction is divided into two parts, that is opcode and operands. What is meant by opcode? What is by operands? What are two types of operands? You take down. Now, here we are going to see implicit and explicit in detail. Implicit and explicit. Now just we have seen instruction, say definition of instruction. Instruction, that is bit pattern having specific meaning, and every instruction is divided into two parts. First part is opcode, that tell microprocessor what operation is to be carried out, and second part is operand. Now these are the two parts, first opcode, second operand. Opcode, that tell microprocessor what operation is to be carried out, and operand, so which operation is carried out. But anyhow, instruction is in the form of 1 and 0, that we are not going to understand it. So for our simplicity, we will see what happens when that instruction is executed. Now let us suppose there is the instruction in the form of 1 and 0, and when that instruction is executed, microprocessor adds the contents of accumulator with contents of register B. Now you can ask the question, what is in the accumulator? So we have seen the microprocessor is broadly divided into three parts, that is ALU, CU and registers. So in 8085 there are 8 registers. The list we have seen also. Register A, register B, register C, register D, register E, register H. Among that, register A is called as the accumulator. And the accumulator, it is a 8-bit register with which operation is carried out. Let us suppose instruction and the meaning of that instruction. Now you can ask the question, sir, it seems to be English like word, and we are saying the definition that instruction is a bit pattern having specific meaning. Where the bit pattern is accurately look like the English word, so it is called as a numerics. Numerics. But how the instruction is? Suppose the instruction is 96H hex code. 0 1 0 0 1 1 1001 9 1001 6 0110. Look at this. This is also instruction. This is also instruction. This is machine code. All these are the instructions, same instructions. Look at this. 3 patterns, 3 styles of writing the instruction. Instruction to the 8085 which look like English word, that is called as a numerics. Instruction in the form of numerics. But actually microprocessors don't understand this instruction. This is for our convenience. Microprocessor can understand the instruction. Pattern number 1, pattern number 2, pattern number 3. So which microprocessor can understand? Obviously pattern number 3. Why? Because it is a machine code. It is in the form of 1 and 0 that microprocessor can understand. And for more simplicity, we have converted it into the hex. There is a hex code. But when that instruction is executed, what happens? That we have taken down in English like a short word and that is called as numerics. So if question is asked, which instruction you like, you understand, So definitely you will say, sir, this is the simplest, but this is not understandable by the microprocessor. And which can understandable by the microprocessor? That is the 1 and 0, which we can't understand. So that's why now we are studying the instruction. Definitely if we start, if we learn in the form of numerics, that will be better. And the problem that microprocessor can understand, we will do one thing. We will learn all the instruction in the form, pattern, numerics, and when time comes to give the instruction to the microprocessor, we will convert the every numerics into 1 and 0s. That is called as machine code. That we are going to see. So today we have seen the instruction type, explicit, implicit. Now once again here, time to learn the implicit operand and explicit operand. Look at this instruction, which is in the form of numerics. Again, don't forget. Add B, meaning add the contents of register B with the contents of accumulator. Where accumulator is not mentioned. Where the accumulator is? No, accumulator is not mentioned. Whereas, no doubt, it is one of the operand, but it is not mentioned. It is available in output itself. So here, accumulator is implicit. And register B is explicit. So this is called as implicit and explicit. Explicit operand, register B, who is along with opcode. Any instruction is made up of opcode and operand. So explicit operand is register B, implicit is along with opcode, along with add opcode. That is called as implicit. So we are going to learn now instructions, but obviously we will learn the instruction in the form of numerics, and when time comes we will give it in the form of 1 and 0s. I think you have got tomorrow we are going to see all the instructions in the form of numerics, and also we will write down the program, and the program of numerics is called as assembly language program. So I think today you have got tomorrow in detail again. Tomorrow we are going to start actual instructions. Tomorrow again in detail we will see this. Thank you.